Hey there guys, hope you guys are all well. So I just want to speak about, signal services and why you shouldn't use signal services. I used signal services, I think twice when I first started trading, and then I stopped using them because I took too many losses and I blew my accounts. Okay, so with these signal services, usually you pay a monthly fee, and it could range anywhere from $100 up to even $300. And at the end of the day, all these guys are doing is they may have a system like this, probably not close to being as good as this, but what they'll do is they'll have their system or look at price action or whatever and just send you the signal. And by the time they've sent you the signal, it's already a little bit too late and you getting in late. And quite often they're just sending you signals because they're just trying to send you as many signals as possible to get you to trade and to get you to like their service, that they're sending you all these signals, a lot of signals throughout the day. And sometimes they're not even using their system properly, and it's just a bad situation. But if you have your own strategy, something like this, for example, I'll just show you my trading setup. I have this system on my big screen, and then I have my laptop, which I take the actual setup with on the broker platform. It's a very simple setup, and this is all you need. So instead of you trading someone's signals, like in a signal service, all you're doing is you're looking at your screen, at the system, you're waiting for your setup, and you're taking it. And then, so with my mentorship, you go through the mentorship. Okay, it's a fixed price. It's a once-off fee. You've got the system, you've got my support as well with the system. I'm always there for you if you need a hand setting up or whatever. If you just need to chat, I'll have you on WhatsApp or through email, however you want to do it. But I'll explain to you everything. But basically what I mean is you'll have the system and you will never have to pay for anything again. You'll just be taking your signals by yourself and not having to rely on anyone. Okay, so I just want to show you a setup that I took. I didn't record it, but I just want to show you the actual setup because it was a brilliant setup. On Monday, I took a trade. I showed you guys, but it was a break even. Okay, so this was Wednesday, which was yesterday. Okay, I took this setup and it basically made my whole week for me. So what actually happened was I got in on the signal right here. This beautiful bullish candle here closed. So I waited for a slight pullback on this red candle. So I got in here. I had my stop. As I always say, I have it about 10 to 12 pips. Okay, so I had it about there. And as soon as it touched, came close to touching the other side of the band, it happened really quickly. It all happened within like 1 hour. And I made almost a 1-to-6 risk to reward ratio. So as I showed you, you don't need to take a lot of trades per week with the system. I made just over $5,000 with this trade over here, which is basically like someone's whole salary in like one trade, which took like just over an hour, which is incredible. Okay, and basically I don't need to trade again because as you can see, the system on this particular pair didn't give me another signal, which is actually a huge benefit with this system and with my strategy. This is why I like it so much, because it actually keeps you out of all the consolidation quite often, and it keeps you out of all the false moves and gets you into the much larger moves. So at the moment it hasn't given me a signal, but another tip I want to give you guys is that, like, what I do is once I've made a good trade for the week, which usually happens either Monday or Tuesday, then I shut down my charts and I don't look at the charts again for the whole week because I've made just over $5,000 now. I don't need more money. You need to learn to not be too greedy. Over trading will lead to losses and you going on tilt and all these kinds of things. So I limit myself with that, and that's a big part of my success as a trader. That's one of the big things that took me from being a revenge trader and a guy that was blowing accounts to being super consistent, just by being disciplined with one system, which is mainly this one here. Okay, and this is like pretty much the only system I'm trading nowadays, at least for the past, I'd say 4 to 5 months. I've just been disciplined with the system and just trading it and just taking 1 or 2 setups a week. Because remember, what you also got to understand is your system. What you have to understand is trading is basically, it's about the money, obviously, but it's also about time freedom. So This trade here, it was the second trade of the week. It took just over an hour. I made that money, and now I have the whole week do whatever I want. Okay, you could be in the same position where you got to understand it's also about time freedom, so you can have family time and go and do the things you really want to do with your life, because life is pretty short as it is. So the more you enter the market, the more trades you take, the less money you'll actually make. By actually focusing on the best setups that come from a system like this, you will get the best results. Okay, I just want to, a lady emailed me the other day asking about the system, and I just told her, well, basically she asked me, can she use it on indices? Can she use it on commodities? You know, what else can it be used on besides Forex? I just want to show you, I'll just show you the NASDAQ. So let's just quickly go look at the setups on NASDAQ. So as you can see here, beautiful setups the past week. Yesterday, these were the setups. I don't know why this should have been a signal here. It's strange that the system didn't give one there. But look at this setup. Look at this setup. Here's a loss. So sometimes the system will give you losses, but this usually happens during major volatility moves. There's a big trend forming. But then it got us in the trend over here and gave us a beautiful signal to continue the trend upwards, as you can see. Beautiful signal here, beautiful signal at the top, beautiful one there. Just endless signals, guys. So it works on everything, indices, commodities, you name it. So let's just go back to my trade that I took over here. Now, one of the things that I teach in my course is I may use this system alone, but I'm also using this indicator down here. But there's also another couple of things I'll use for confirmation. So one is the volume tool. So with the volume tool, I'll go from the swing at the first part of the swing at the bottom here to the end of the swing. Okay, and this will give me an area, a control point where the price may also react from. So this is the third reason why I took the trade over here. Okay, because I marked out the zone, and the volume tool actually gave me an area to mark out where price may reverse from. So price popped outside of the band, gave me the signal, gave me the price action confirmation, and I got back in. So all of this you will learn in the mentorship. Okay, you can also use a Fibonacci sometimes. So you go from the swing low to the swing high. Okay, drag it across. You can also see here we bounced off the golden zone, the 61.8. So I use a few other confluences with the strategy, but the main strategy is the actual indicator itself. Another thing, guys, is that, as I said, about close to 300 people have enrolled in the e-learning mentorship that I offer. And about 30 of those people over the past 6 months, because I've had the mentorship running for about 6 months, about 30 people have actually quit their jobs. I've heard from about another 150 people around there, and those actual people are trading and working at the same time and working towards like quitting their jobs and just building up their trading account. The others I haven't heard from. I don't know why that is, but I think it's because not everyone wants to talk about their trading. Some people are shy. Some people maybe just enjoy the system and are just using it and not wanting to communicate. But I do like to hear feedback from, the mentees, that have enrolled. I love to hear the feedback and the successes. So I'll just show you quickly a screenshot of how many people have actually enrolled, just to prove to you that I'm not actually lying. Okay, but anyway, guys, that's just what I wanted to show you over here. My whole week is done. I'm not going to be trading for the rest of the week with this. That's the beauty about the system. You just need 1 or 2 trades per week, and you're catching these massive moves. As you can see over here, this is all I needed for the week. Got in around here and all the way up to here, and it was basically close to 70 pips. It was about 65-70 pips, and I pulled out, and that was my whole week done, guys, in terms of trading. So I hope this video helped, guys. I hope you got a good few pointers there about how to trade, how to think better as a trader, trade less, stay disciplined with your system, and focus on your risk percentage as well, and you'll be super successful with your system. Okay, guys, I will catch you in the next one. It might be a live recording trade. I'll see how it goes. Cheers, guys. Bye.